Traders in the building, what is good? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I'm so glad that you discovered me, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the continued love and support. You already know what time it is, man. It's the time of the week where I do the weekly analysis, and today I'll be analyzing the dollar index, gold, US30 and US100. And as you can see, I'm on the dollar index and I'm bullish on this particular instrument. To explain why, it's simply because we are in a bullish trend. I say this because we keep making higher highs and we keep making higher lows. Obviously, you can see that. Another reason is currently at the moment we are above a level of sensitivity. We are above a support. This previously was a clear resistance. Price couldn't break above, broken above immediately. Eventually, when it came back, couldn't break below, found support several times around that structure. And as you can see at the moment, we are moving away from that area as price is failing to break below the structure. So this is why I am bullish on this market. But how can you take advantage of this move to the upside? You need to go to a smaller time frame and you look for structure. And as you can see, I've already marked for you guys my areas of interest, and at the moment I'm still looking at this support that I was eyeing even from last week. As you can see, we do have a support over here, we do have a resistance over here. So my thing is, I would love to buy back at this support or above this particular resistance over here. That is all I have for this particular instrument for the week that is coming, and there's nothing more, there's nothing less. Moving on to the second instrument of the day. This is gold, and I am bearish on this particular market. So let me walk you to the higher time frame. So as you can see, the reason why I'm bearish on this particular instrument is simply because we come from an area of sensitivity. This is a trend line that we've been respecting many times, and as you can see, this was the first touch, second touch, and a third touch. So anytime the market got to that trend line, it rejected and rejected again. Another reason is, at the moment we are currently below a level of structure that is very strong, and as you can see, this is an area that I'm looking at which is very strong. This is where price, anytime it got to it, rejected that area, it got there again, rejected that area again, rejected, and again we are around that structure. Though it might seem at the moment that the market is broken above, of course you can see with this candlestick that we have broken above and closed above it, though it's not significantly above. So the reason why I'm bearish on this particular market is for those reasons. But how can you take advantage of this move to the downside? You need to move to a smaller time frame, and you look for structure over there. So the reason why I'm bearish on this particular structure is because we still have a high that we need to break for us to confirm that the market is bullish. This is the high that the market respected, and again we are in that area which we couldn't break above. So unless the market could open and break above the structure, then my bias would immediately change, and then I'd start looking for buys. But at the moment I'm bearish because this is a resistance, and we at a resistance, this is where we like to sell, and at a support, this is where we like to buy. So until the market can break above, then I am bearish on this particular instrument. That is all I have for this particular week that is coming. There's nothing more, there's nothing less. Moving on to US30, I am bullish on this particular instrument. You can see I've already marked my areas of interest from last week. This is an area that I had identified as a resistance over here. This is where the market, of course, rejected, and then I had targeted that if for me to buy this market, it needs to come back to this support over here, and this is where I'd be interested to buy from. Right, so as you can see, we did get that retracement and the market is pushing up. But where can you also buy for the week that is coming next week? Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. This structure is not so clean on the higher time frame. So as you can see, we do have a trend line also on this particular instrument that the market has created. This is a touch, and anytime the market gets there, it respects that area. So of course, we then recently broken above the structure, came for a retest, and we bought from there. So for me to continue buying this market, I needed to come above the structure over here. I need this market to break this resistance, and on the retest, this is where I want to buy, or if the market could come back again to the support, and this is where I want to buy. The only time I would sell this market is if the market could significantly break below this structure and this trend line. At that point, then the only logical thing to do is to await a retest and start selling, because it wouldn't make sense to buy when the market is bearish. That's all I have for the week that is coming on US30, US100, and I'm closing with this one. I'm also bullish on this instrument, similar to US30. Let's go to the daily time frame. It's similar to US30. So I had marked my area of interest. This was the support I was looking at and the resistance that I was looking at, and I did say for me to buy this market, I'm interested for the market to come back to this support. We also have a trend line. Let me zoom in like this. We also have a trend line around the structure. So I had marked this area as an area where the market could come to this support, and that's where I was gonna buy. But as you can see, the market didn't really get there. Instead, we broke the resistance that we had created over there. Let me go to the smaller time frame. We broke the resistance that we had created over there, which then suggests that this resistance is no longer a resistance. You know how the rules of trading: an old resistance broken becomes a newly formed support. So this is where I'm looking to buy this market from. However, anything could happen really. The market could just open and come back below this range, and if it does that, of course, then it means this is the support then I'll be eyeing, and this is where I would want to buy. And if it breaks below the structure, then this is where I start to sell, because at that point it would mean the market is bearish, and then my bias would change and go with the market. That's all I have for the week that is coming, man. If you think this video was useful, please give it a like, comment something nice. Yeah, man, just keep on supporting the channel. I won't lie to you, I'm finding it very hard to be consistent. As you can tell, I'm uploading very late recently. I'm just fighting myself to either continue doing YouTube or just stop. I don't know, but yeah, man, yeah, that's all I have for the week that is coming. If you are watching up to this far, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I am out.